Hello everyone, this is Shotgun, and welcome to the grimdark future of Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War Soulstorm, the Unification mod. And how long has it been since we have been here in Morholt range? Morholt or Moldholt? I'm not so sure. Morholt, I think, is the right word. But yes, we are in the Unification mod here in Morholt, where there is a rain slash snow happening right now. So it's kind of weird considering that this is a very desolate biome and a very, I think, deserty and mountainous biome, honestly, or theme. So I'll get you guys in up to date, or I'll let you guys know who are our players. So we have the Salamanders, the Thousand Suns, the Eldar, as well as the Harlequins versus the Bretonnian Guard, the Demon Hunters, the Dark Angels, as well as the Vistorian Firstborn. So I hope you guys will enjoy as we will try our best to cast this two-team match in a 4v4 mode, I'm guessing. So yeah, everyone is just like, trying to get their strategic points out and about, as yeah, I'm trying to do my best as well to, oh my god, that is high up there in the map right now. And yeah, if you guys also want to know how to get your camera like this in the original, in like any installation of the Dawn of War games, you could just check my description down below, where I have a link that will provide you to the video that has guided me to get that camera mod. Shout out to him. And yeah, what's the plan here? It's a very big map, considering that you have a lot of these passageways going down, going up. We already know this. How many videos have I shot in Morholt range? I don't really know. I can't count those videos anymore. So far, 2 minutes into the game right now, nothing seems to be of note here. Well, except for the the Harlequins, as they have already driven back the Bretonnian Guard here. The Bretonnian Guard are seemingly trying to play passive this time around. And I don't know how many times have I casted a game where I've seen the Harlequin lost. If you guys, if you guys know what build order or strategy you can do to be able to counter these guys, please let me know, because yeah, I am hoping for the day that they'll lose. But yeah, the Salamanders as well as the Harlequins have successfully cut off the relics here on the low ground for Team 2. Let's just go with that, because yeah, I'm gonna bet the one that I'm gonna have perspective on will always be Team 1. So yeah, the Salamanders, although they are struggling with trying to push here further down the line, considering that the Dark Angels are helping the Vistorian Firstborn, it does seem though that reinforcements will be moving towards their position right now. The Force Commander is just trying their best to also handle a lot of these tier 1 infantry right now. The Tactical Marine Squad of the Salamanders will be joining their Force Commander in just a few minutes right here, or moment right here. The Chaos, or the Demons or Screamers of Tzeentch, is also here to support their traitor cousin chapter, which sounds so weird saying it now. Okay. The Demon Hunters, they have decided to move towards getting those Grey Knights out. And yeah, I really like how the angle of like having like the no fog really is like a very good decision to have, honestly, considering that most of my games are very foggy, but like helps with the frames, so why not? But yeah, I think like from the previous video, if you haven't seen that, I do highly recommend you watching it. Then yeah, even though we had like issues with like frame drops and whatnot, I think it's mostly because like there's a lot of armies right now for each of the races. So if I go here and then I just like boom, yeah, see, huge frame drops. But yeah, if you we try to like just dissect it and looking at like a smaller picture every time, I think we'll just be doing all right, as the Harlequins here, or the Eldar honestly, are here battling it out against the Demon Hunters. The Demon Hunters will try their best to retreat for now, considering that a lot of the units here, the Howling Banshees as well as the Guardians, are here for the Eldar, which will be able to also remove the Imperial icon that has been established here in one of the strategic points that is just on the entrance, honestly, towards Team 2's base right now. And you can also see that there is a huge army amassing here on the south side of the map, moving towards the Salamanders. Salamanders are not really having a lot of their units out and about right now. Or oh, never mind. There we go. They're mushing. They're pushing towards something else. Honestly, I think they're moving above the high ground right now, and they are not ready, or they haven't anticipated this frontal assault that both the Vistorian Guard as well as Vistorian Firstborn as well as the Dark Angels have set up for them. The Salamanders will try their best to retreat as more and more of the Thousand Suns has spread throughout the map right now, focusing heavily on those Screamers to just support their team right now. The Harlequins, they're also very they're not turtling actually. They're just waiting to, I think, get out as much of their units as possible right now. But the Team 2, they have successfully defended their side of the map, as more and more of their armies have decided to combine and join forces to defeat most of the armies here for our team. The Salamanders, they already have their upgrade for their smithery, and they will be able to produce more and more of those Rapier Armor Destroyers, which is heavily crucial to, to disintegrate any of those infantries that will prove to be difficult to defeat should they try to attack right now. And they will be forced to back off as more and more of these infantries have realized that the immense power of the Rapier Armor Destroyer. And yeah, we can also see the Screamers not really, they're trying their best to do something, honestly, but with no help or assistance whatsoever from the Eldar, I do believe that it will be harder for them to go down the ramp here, as more and more of the Brotherhood of the Grey Knights disintegrate or counter a lot of these armies for the Thousand Suns. And you can also see the Vistorian Firstborn has decided to move towards the mountain range, focusing heavily on pushing this side of the map instead of this one, as they have trusted their compatriots or comrades, the Dark Angels, to push this side instead. However, that will prove to be difficult for the Dark Angels, as more and more of these Rapier Armor Destroyers are melting the armor here for the Space Marine squads of the Dark Angels, and they will be able to defend this one line here. However, it will be difficult as well to push, considering that there are listening posts and a sentry gun that is about to be constructed here in just a few seconds, should the Salamanders not interfere with that production right now. The Salamanders squad will be driven back. The same with the Dark Angel. Oh my god. So yeah, I was trying to say not Dark Eldar, but Dark Angel. There we go. Alright. As more and more of the units or forces here for the Thousand Suns and each and other teams as well, we are moving towards the tier 2 of every race, honestly. You can already see there's vehicles, there's tanks, there's kilocans, there's dreadnoughts out and about in the match right now. You can also see there's one more Wraithwalker that will be able to help the Harlequins if ever there's a assault moving towards them. The Brotherhood here is still trying to remove one of the listening shrines that the Eldar has posted in one of the relics here. However, they are outmaneuvered here for the Eldar, as the Eldar has decided to just block off basically their entrance right now. So yeah, I think the either way, I think it's best for the uh, demon hunters to just get their flag down in the relics to be able to at least stop the uh, construction of any more listening shrines right now. There we go. We can see the Visorian Firstborn has successfully infiltrated towards the Salamanders as well as the Thousand Suns base right now. And well, not really base, but they are slowly but surely moving towards it. However, the Salamanders, they have already posted as well one more heavy flamer turret, which actually it isn't really helping. They're just reducing the morale here for the Visorian Firstborn's squads right now, which will they will be able to just slowly but surely push towards this side of the map, as Salamanders are in grave danger right now. There's one more Pegasus, a AFV right now, that will prove to be sufficient to be able to take out one of these Rapier Armor Destroyers, as more and more of the Dark Eldar are slowly but surely pushing. Dark Angel slowly but surely pushing towards the Salamanders side of the map, and now we can see that there is a full-scale fight on each side of the map. We can see that the Bretonnian Guard are fighting against the Thousand Suns, the Dark Eldar, or the Eldar, fighting against the Demon Hunters, which isn't really doing anything now. What is happening? What is this? Warp Generator. Yeah, the Demon Hunters, they don't really have any more units left aside from their architects, and you can also see that the Bretonnian Guard is also battling it out against the Harlequins. The Harlequins will be able to shut down one of the killicans that they have produced, and yeah, I think the Bretonnian Guard are in for a treat right now, considering that the Harlequins are one of the hardest, honestly, races to fight against. One of the Wraith Lord is also here for the Eldar, same as their cousin, as more and more of their army is slowly but surely pushing towards the enemy's side. Meanwhile, the Salamanders are having a terrible time here, considering that the Dark Eldar will try their best to at least destroy one of the listening posts that they have constructed here right now. The Salamander are just slowly but surely making more and more of their units. One more Standard Bearer will be able to boost their morale, as they are preparing to go into an all-out war that is happening here on Moorhold Range. And yeah, slowly but surely we can see that Team 1 is or has fully enveloped the map right now, with only I'm gonna guess like around 70% or 80 as well. Like I'm bold enough to say that, because honestly it's kind of true, being this only path here that's controlled by the second team to be able to actually like stabilize and do anything. The Eldar are the second race to be able to from Team 1 to charge the enemy's base right now. The first one will be the Harlequins, as they are slowly but surely pushing, or moving back, actually, considering that more and more of their infantry are being countered by one of the Griffon tanks right now for the Bretonnian Guard. And yeah, there we go. We already have the Salamanders as well, trying their best, or will try their best actually, to destroy one of the listening posts, as well as the sentry gun, which will be harder than expected, considering that there is one dreadnought that is trying their best to actually like get the attention of these Rapier Armor Destroyers, so that it will give more time for these listening posts and sentry guns to be able to work their magic and disintegrate those infantries that the Salamanders have. The Griffon, the Bretonnian Guard are trying their best as well to counter the Harlequins. Unfortunately for them, there's a lot of counters as well for the Harlequins. We already know this. I think I have 3 videos, or 2 videos honestly, that showcase how strong these guys are. So these guys are a force not to be reckoned with. So yeah. Meanwhile, you can also see that the Thousand Suns are the third race right now to be able to move towards the enemy's base, the Dark Eldar, and currently we can see that the Team 1 has successfully infiltrated more and more of the base right now for the second team. Unfortunately, I think it will also be hard for the Thousand Suns to try and invade the Dark Elders side right now. As I say that though, the Salamanders has successfully taken over, or not taken over, but destroyed one of the listening posts and sentry gun here, and they will be able to march towards the Vistorian Firstborn, which is an open base right now. There is no units here for the Vistorian Firstborn, as more and more as they are heavily focusing their army in or not army, but they're focusing their economy on building more of their sentry guns, and that has proven to be very disadvantageous for them. And now we can see that the Praetorian Guard are in a pinch right now, as more and more of their units are fighting against a lot of the enemies of each races. We can see that the Eldar and the Harlequins are helping out each other, trying to defeat or kill off a lot of these Griffons, as well as Vortimir pattern Razorbacks that is being produced by the Praetorian Guard. Meanwhile, we can see that the Salamanders are slowly but surely readying their army to combat this or take over one of the bases right now. Unfortunately for them, there is one more surprise that the Vistorian Firstborn has prepared for them. And meanwhile, we could also see that there's a lot of forces here for the Thousand Suns just waiting their opportunity to actually move alongside with their main force. One more Exemptus will be able, or the Exemptus squad is just focusing, killing off one of the listening posts here, as well as sentry gun. I don't really understand why the sentry gun isn't moving right now. I think that they need units so that they'll be able to move, but I don't really know. There we go. There's a first confrontation here for the Vistorian Firstborn, a proper confrontation here against the Salamanders, battling it out against two races right now, the Vistorian Firstborn as well as the Dark Angels. However, it will prove to be difficult for the Salamanders to try their luck here, or push their luck, honestly, as more and more of their battle brothers have died, basically. Okay. So yeah, as more and more of the battle continues, it's already 17 minutes into the match, and we can see that more and more of the army here of the Eldar has joined the main force right now, including the forces of Tzeentch, as more and more of their demons are also supporting the Eldar right now. And you could also see that the Harlequins has also been busy in reproducing their army. You could also, oh my god, that is such a what do you call that, ballsy move for the Harlequins, considering that they have built one stage support portal, or I think these guys are like webways, right? Webway portals. So I don't really know. Oh, never mind. That is such a ballsy move. The Harlequins has decided to make one pavilion of tears in front of the base right now for the Praetorian Guard. That is such a slap in the face right now, as well, there's nothing really to say, honestly, for the Praetorian Guard as well as the Inquisitors or the Demon Hunters, as slowly but surely their base will be wiped out, will be the first ones to be wiped out, honestly, if there is no counters here that will try and defend them. You can also see that the Demon Prince of Tzeentch is also here in the map right now, and I want to see how that looks. That is crazy good. I do wish, though, that they'll be able to spawn in... What was that? Spawn in... Hello, I do apologize for the abrupt pause. But anyways, as I was saying, I do think one of the demons here for Tzeentch, or the Thousand Suns, has been eliminated right now by the Dark Elder as well as the Vistorian Firstborn, which are... which has successfully defended their side of the map, honestly, as more and more of the Praetorian Guard as well as the Demon Hunters has already been defeated, and I don't think we'll be seeing them in a much in the later stages of the game, rather. So yeah, I do want to know what was that. Oh my god, these guys have a Land Raider. That's crazy, and it's floating. Anyways, while that's happening right now, that's pretty cool. We do see that the Eldar, as well as, well, not really the Harlequins. The Harlequins are just resting it, reveling in their victory against the Praetorian Guard. Honestly, the Praetorian Guard didn't really have a chance against them once they have decided to just let the Harlequins do their thing, honestly. But yeah, Uh, we've also seen this guy really tanky, very annoying as well. Anyways, the champion here, one of the champions here for the Thousand Suns has been removed on the face of the earth right now by one Tunguska, and a very interesting tank right now provided by the Vistorian Firstborn and this the Infernus. I swear, this one is very annoying to actually like see, because like yeah, I'm having flashbacks just watching the Vistorian Firstborn battling it out. And while I was commentating, you can see that the Salamanders are back again for blood, just increasing more and more of their army right now. You can see that the Battle Brothers, the Primaris Eradicators, are also here to support them, as more and more of the army here for the Salamanders will be able to disintegrate a lot of these buildings that the Vistorian Firstborn has. And slowly but surely, I think we can already say that Team 1 will be able to wipe out this enemy, actually. And yeah, you can also see that my frames are slowly but surely dropping as more and more of these units, these very unique and OP and broken units, have decided to join in on the battlefield right now. Unfortunately for the Salamanders, I do think they will be able, they won't be able to push again, as more and more of the Vistorian Firstborn's army will try their best to counter them. But as we all know, they are just not, what do you call that? They're just wasting their time, honestly. So yeah, and I do see one of, okay, there we go. Mr. Krabs is already in the front right now, helping out the Thousand Suns, as more and more of the army right now for the cousin race here, the Eldar, as well as the Harlequins. I have how many times have I said Dark Eldar in this match right now? I do apologize. It's because like they have this dark palette, so I'm not used to it. If it would have been red or their usual palette, then you know I wouldn't have mistaken them and kept on saying Dark Eldar. But you know, here we are. And yeah, slowly but surely, I think the Dark Angels has been removed on the face of this map, as one more Spirit Walker has also joined the main force of the Harlequins. And I don't want to even look at their requisition resource, because yeah, if you haven't seen my previous video, which I highly recommend, it was the first time that I saw, or the first time that I saw a race that had that much requisition resource as well as power resource. But yeah, moving on, it is the Vistorian Firstborn's time to shine right now, as it has proven to be difficult to move towards their base. They are masters of defense, same as Rogel Dorn. However, that will prove very ineffective, or very untrue, as more and more of I need to read a book, honestly, because I'm losing words here. But yeah, more and more of the buildings here for the Vistorian Firstborn has been disintegrated into bits. One of the dreadnoughts here for the Salamanders will try their best to retreat, as more and more of the Tunguska has opened fired and focused fire, honestly, to one of the dreadnoughts, and it will be blown to bits as well. As yeah, like I said, very tanky, or very their tanks are very are heavily countering the infantry of the Salamanders right now, which is honestly, they should have like honestly just focused on having more and more of those tier 2 armies right now. Yeah, slowly but surely marching towards the Vistorian that is occupying the south side of this map right now. I do hope you guys are enjoying. Slowly but surely, my frames are getting killed right now, but you know, it's okay. I think. I don't really know. But yeah, there's nothing really left to say here, considering that most of the armies here of each of the races right now is just here on Monholt range, just partying it out, getting the last buildings of the Vistorian Firstborn, and I can't even look at it honestly, because if I look, then I know that my game is gonna die. Hopefully not. We'll try. Looks so good right now. Like, can you imagine like you being here on the front? Yeah. And there we go. The team 2 has been eliminated, and the ones left standing will be the Salamanders, the Thousand Suns, the Eldar, and the Harlequins. I swear, these guys are broken as broken. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much as well for the support. We have just reached 200 subscribers, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for making that a reality. Hopefully, we'll be able to add more Battle Brothers to our community as we continue casting, or I continue casting Dawn of War. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Good luck to any ongoing activities in life. And if you do want me to cast your games, there is a Google link folder in the description below where you can just submit your games there for every other installation of Dawn of War, as well as the Unification mod. So yeah, may the God Emperor be with you. This is Shotgun. Have a great day.